Hello, and welcome to another dollar store driving and dining.
Yeah.
It's a tongue twister. I'm your host, Laura.
I'm Joel. This is Bailey, and that's Lucy.
You can't see them, though.
You can't. Well, Bailey's right here. You'll see him eventually.
I was going to say, I was trying to lift him up.
But he's here.
He's sitting there with his toy, patiently.
He's happy. He's got a Stranger Things toy.
Those are our two doggies. So, we are doing a different thing today. If you didn't watch our spinny video, I'm just going to give a little recap.
I'm spinning.
Of what we're going to do. So, we decided to watch a movie, and so we're going to watch the Dollar Tree in particular, movie that I picked out called Bride of Scarecrow. We're going to watch that on a time-lapsed.
Yep.
So it'll be
we've done with the first two.
Really short for you, but it's going to be like an hour and a half for us.
Episode 3 of this.
And we decided, since scarecrows are in cornfields, that we were going to choose elotes for our food. And so we went to Burrito Loco.
El Burrito Loco.
Which is pretty close to us. And they've got many locations.
It's an Illinois chain. Apparently they're about to open one in California soon,
also.
But I thought it was like just over here.
It was for a while. And then, well, there was one. Yeah. They've been branching out. So good for them.
Yeah.
They are delicious.
There's like 6 or 7 locations. It's crazy.
Yeah. We both got elotes. I also got a couple of tacos and some Mexican potatoes because they're the bomb. And Joel got some tamales.
I love a good tamale.
And some refried beans and some chips.
It smells really good, and my dog is trying to make a bed over here because she does that, and it's cute. With her giant fists.
Like freaking out.
And she's laying down. So.
Yes. So let's try the elotes because that's the common theme that we have.
We're gonna go for the best first.
Yes. I like all of it because I got a pastor taco and.
My whole life, people kept saying, "You love mayonnaise. You must love elotes," and I'm like, I've never had elotes.
Have you actually had elotes besides the stuff that we've made?
Like real, the only other elotes I've had we had the elotes pizza that we I think talked about on
the
episode, and we've had the elotes you've made,
which is like a diet version.
Otherwise, to be honest,
right.
But everybody kept telling me I should have it, and I've never had it until
me. Yeah, so this is like a cup of it, as you know. Like sometimes if you buy it like authentic from like a vendor or whatever, they'll have like an actual ear of corn, and they put the mayonnaise and the cheese and all the jazz on it.
Like the Mexican street corn. But I've also seen it in cups before. Like you can get it I think in cups you can get it in like not food trucks, but food trucks or
that's what I was saying, vendors, like a street vendor. Yep.
Stuff like that.
All right, so you got to mix it up because it's like all on top.
And
Bailey is
he's sniffing
away.
I always mess up the name of the cheese.
Cojita.
Thank you. Because there's a J in it, and I took German when I was in high school because I went to a private school, and they offered German and Spanish, but the German teacher was cute and the Spanish teacher was not. And the girl I liked was in the German class and not in the Spanish class, so I had 2 reasons not to take Spanish, and now I regret that my loins directed my actions, and I should have just went to the Spanish class, and then I would be able to say this, and I would have been able to pick things from the menu better. I had to look up things, and I don't know why I keep talking like this, but I am.
Because, we're mixing.
Yeah, we're just mixing. So I'm vamping while we're mixing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to look things up because I'm like, what's this? And then when we were sitting here last night kind of looking over the menu a little bit, I was like, I don't know what that is. And Laura's like, that's shrimp.
It's like shrimp cocktail. It was like Coktel or something, and then it was camarones. So I was like, well, that's a shrimp.
I'm like, ich weiß nicht. I didn't know. But
I just like Mexican food, so I know all the food names.
Mixed up. This is kind of runny a little bit. Yours less runny than mine.
No, mine's still
I guess
juicy.
So. Bailey, you can't have it. Bailey won't take your food unless you give it to him, but he will lick either the tray, the plate, or the side of the packaging that it's in. So.
Are you gonna cheers?
Hold on, I gotta make sure.
That's why I'm using the spoon.
That's.
I gave you a spoon.
That's smart.
Here comes smart.
I was gonna use the spoon for the beans.
Oh.
I love refried beans and Spanish rice, but there's no rice. Cheers
before you chew.
Thank you, Bailey, for sneezing on my crap.
It needs like a touch of salt, maybe.
It's a little runny. I have salt over here if you want to.
It's a little spicy.
Yeah, it is. It's not like a bad heat, but it is like, after I ate it, I was
It's like
"Oop,
cayenne.
that's going to be a little spicy," and it's sitting in the back of my throat. It's that kind of a spice. It's not a bad spice. It's not like overly spicy, but... But yeah, everybody's right.
This is good. I feel like the corn's a little like overdone, maybe, because it's a little not mushy, but
it could be a little
doesn't
bit
have
more
that
of a snap to it. A little more.
Yeah, it needs a little bit more of a snap.
A little more pop. A little more. But yeah, I could have been. I would have been happy with just this.
Yeah.
Watching a movie about a woman marrying a scarecrow. I don't know if that's really what's going to happen. I haven't looked at anything about the actual premise. Just that it's got very low ratings and lots of negative comments.
Didn't mean to bump you. Do you want to try my Mexican potatoes?
I do, actually.
They are very spicy.
You said they're very spicy. You've said that a couple times, and it makes me a little nervous.
They're so good. It's just this giant, delicious fried mess of potatoes with peppers and...
We love potatoes. It's super starchy deliciousness, and it's very beautiful comfort food. So I'm kind of excited to try this because I like any sort of potatoes. Cheers before you chew, pot two. Ooh, that smells good.
It's very spicy.
Am I going to regret my life choice? It's cooked really nice.
Yeah. They're really soft because they're just like...
I mean...
marinated and... Oh my god, so good.
It is definitely a little spicy. I don't know that it's too much more than the elotes. It's a little bit more of a this kind of burn now instead of a this kind of a burn. Well, I've noticed since I've been with you, I eat a lot more spicy food. And I've noticed that spices have different kinds of...
They do.
...burns to them.
Yes.
And most people out there are like, "You're dumb." And I'm like...
No, they're not. Most people are like you.
I mean, I just started drinking coffee like within the last decade. And I learned that coffee tastes different. And every coffee has, got different flavor profiles and yada yada, all these things. I'm learning the same things about spice. And this one has more of a chest burn. I don't know what you want to call it.
A throat burn. Yeah, it does.
I mean, it's good. I don't know, how much I could eat of it with that spice, because eventually that
It'd be
might
good for breakfast, with eggs and chorizo.
Chorizo's my best friend.
And that's kind of spicy.
It can be. It depends on the chorizo.
Yeah.
But that's something else Laura has not introduced me to. Actually, my former roommate and one of my best friends, Josh, introduced me to chorizo when we lived together. And I liked it, but I never ate it again until she came on. But I did eat it several times back then.
Now
and
what?
It was very hot. Okay, so for what I have...
I just have little tiny tacos.
I have...
a big old meal of wetness.
Yeah. I'm trying to show you what's in here, but it keeps leaking.
I think they can see it.
There's chippies. Oh, there is.
Oh, there's rice underneath.
There is rice. There's rice under the thing and under there.
Yeah.
So, well,
They give you 5 little chips. They're probably getting wet.
Just for funsies.
Are you gonna dip it?
Oh, I was gonna say here. What do you want to dip it in, or you just want to eat the chip?
I'm just gonna eat it.
There's a little.
It's been sitting there for a minute.
Well, and it's been in a
Hi, Bailey.
wet thing.
Oh, he thought you dropped something.
Oh, so it's chewy. All right. Grab your fork.
Oh.
I have a lot of
me
food
try?
here, and there's nowhere I'm gonna eat it all. So
Okay.
try. I always like
The rice is pretty good, I think.
rice.
Dink.
Dink. Oh.
Eh,
It's usually just like
basic.
a stock with a little bit of seasoning.
I do
Nothing
like-
very exciting.
I do like me some beans.
But if you get beans and rice, the right beans and rice together, it can be really magical.
Those are good.
No spices there, which is good.
Yep.
But it's it's safe. I won't say it's the best I've had.
No.
Oh,
You got a little bit of bean on there.
that's all right.
I was just making sure it didn't fall off.
Oh,
Do you need help? Here.
well,
I'll hold this while you can do it with 2 hands.
There's
I'm the helper.
She is a help. She's a helpy helperton. These are like stuck.
Stuck on you.
And after not having a real tamale in a long time, it's the first time I've had one that's like legit in a while. Because you get a craving and then you find out that either you have to make them, you have to go somewhere where they have them, or you buy them in the store and sometimes they're okay.
I'm tempted to get the ones from the guy on the corner. There's a guy on the corner.
The guy on the corner.
Of Harlem and Alpine that just sells them, out of a little cooler. And then I'm like, do I though? Do I really want them?
Those are usually the best ones, man.
Yeah.
From what I hear, I don't know that for sure. For all I know, it's made of human flesh. Then you should buy 2. What?
We are watching horror movies.
It's true.
We should have some flesh.
I think that's... Oh, wait. There's more on the bottom.
Well, I think yeah.
Well, this is complicated. It's very sticky. And I've got the song Stuck on You.
Because I was singing it.
Because Laura was singing it too. And now I'm through.
Yes, I'm on my way.
This tamale is difficult. Alright. That was husky. Alright. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Grab an end. Like I said, there's no way I'm going to eat all this, so I absolutely wanted to share.
I know tamales are like cooked ahead too, so it's not like they made it fresh right then.
Right. Well, I don't know why I'm blowing it. It's not that hot.
Yeah. It's not the best tamale. It's a little dry.
Yeah, needs a little bit of salt, maybe. Not much.
I mean, it's not horrible, but...
Maybe a little, you could put a little...
I've had some bomb ass.
You could put a little, taco sauce on it, probably.
Yeah.
You'd like it.
Their potatoes are the bomb. That's what I always get when I go there. And their tacos are really good, too. Did you want to try a taco?
The best tamales I think I've had are, when... In a former life, there was a restaurant Christmas party I used to go to, and the cooks there made tamales every year for their Christmas party. And talk about like fresh homemade tamales. Those were
I just want you to try
the
meat.
best. And but I don't like dessert tamales.
Got it.
I'll just tell you that right out.
This is
Don't like
Pastor. I love Pastor. And they have pretty decent.
That's our
Pastor.
favorite. Yeah, you don't have to. I mean, it's just the meat that's the main like, star of the thing. I don't know if that was poop or
No, it was
meat.
meat.
I mean, I guess meat
Poop
is
meat?
poop is meat sometimes.
You like it?
It's pretty good. We still got to go to that one. There's one place we haven't been yet where he said has the best El Pastor in Rockford.
Yeah, my friend Josh used to take me there.
He's my friend now too. Hi Josh, if you're watching.
It's this little Mexican grocery store on the south side.
South side.
So good. He's probably going to be mad that I'm telling the location. I remember he was like, don't tell
We
me.
didn't say the name of it. And besides, you want them to flourish so they're still there the next time you want to go, right?
I don't think they're going anywhere.
People
know about it.
There's a lot of places like that around here, like at the Valley Produce. Mm-hmm. There's one in there that smelled really good. That had like tamales and stuff.
Yep.
There's the corner vendors. There's a lot of places for us to hit before we run out of. And then new places like the jalapenos just opened.
Yes, I'm
we'll
excited.
have to go there at some point.
Yeah. All right, so.
Are we ready? Wait, are we ready?
Now you're going to watch us eat food while we watch Bride of Scarecrow. I don't think we need to rate the food.
I mean, if we do, we could do it at the end because Laura has a surprise because she also got dessert.
It's a cheesecake burrito. He's frozen. Boop. Boop.
It's in the kitchen though, but we'll try that after. You ready to do this?
Yes.
I've already watched 2 really not great movies today, so I'm hoping that will make this look better by comparison. Mm-hmm. But I think this one is going to be worse than the ones I watched.
I hope not. Or I mean,
I mean,
I'm sure it will be too. Like, I think the reviews said it was really, really bad.
we have more fun talking about it because we get all animated. So we got to remember to take notes. Remember, we're going to do a time lapse. You'll see us finish our dinner. You'll see the dogs come and go. You'll see us
get up and do things and
get drinks, go to the bathroom. We're working on artwork.
And I think that
store stuff.
It like pares down to being like a couple of minutes,
45 seconds or something.
Yeah. So
not a lot of time. And speaking of artwork, there is a lot of new stuff on http://www.thenewlydeads.com. I don't know why I did it that way. But go to thenewlydeads.com, check it out. There's lots of new stickers. You designed a new tote. I didn't see it on the website.
I haven't made it into a tote bag yet.
Oh, well, she has a new pattern that she's doing.
Ghost mushrooms.
They're really cool. And she did something last night, or was it the night before?
Oh, when I made the Nightcrawler?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I really like it.
Last night.
Those things weird me out a little bit in real life. Yeah. But hers are super cute. So, yeah, you'll have to go check it out on thenewlydeads.com. There'll be more things being added, and I'm working on something right now for her
And, it's Halloween hunting season, so if you're like us and you like to scope out all the spooky stuff in the stores...
Code Orange.
You could just come to our website, because it's Code Orange all the time.
It is Code Orange year-round.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good point. Heck, our website is orange.
It is. All right, so we are going to pause, and then we'll start the movie watching.
All right, here we go.
And we're back. What'd you think, Joel?
What happened? What? Here, I've got... Bailey's trying to steal my phone. I took minimal notes.
That was a horrible movie. You took one note.
No, I just deleted them.
Oh, can you undo?
How? I had 3 notes and I deleted them.
It just says scroll at the beginning and moving. So the beginning of the movie starts off by...
I remember what one they both were. 2 of them.
Basically giving you the entire plot summary of the movie.
So imagine the 6 Star Wars films.
But not how,
the first 6.
The title screen does this.
But imagine that scrawl for 6 films.
But just one line on each screen
for
explaining exactly what the plot is.
Yeah, there was a lot of exposition for a film that then went on to give you the same exposition.
Because the next scene is a woman telling her daughter exactly what you just read.
What you just saw.
And then things happen. And then you meet new people, and then
again.
They tell you the story, and then you learn about it through multiple people. They find articles about it. It just keeps going and telling the same story over and over and over again as this very, very, very slow, very dumb looking scarecrow.
Yeah, he looked like he was...
tries to murder.
Like some dude who...
had a bag on his head.
Well, he'd never worked on a farm before, and he's like, can we go to the farm in Fleet and pick up some farming clothes?
Yeah. And he looked pretty clean for being, 100 and something years old.
Yeah, and his gloves were new. Not like new. They've been used, but I mean, they look like modern gloves.
Yeah. I keep looking over here.
Yeah,
I
said it's over here, right? And then, yeah, his mask, and we kept hoping that, like, okay, maybe we'll get a face reveal, and it'll be, like, there'll be a twist. Like, he'll be a woman, or he'll, have a... Like Laura said, maybe he's made of scarecrow. Like,
maybe he's made of crows.
Oh, crows. Yeah, not scarecrows. He's made of crows.
Also, he's a scarecrow.
Right.
But whenever, he was around, there would just be a bunch of crows. I'm like...
That's not... You're not doing your
Isn't
job,
the point
sir.
of a scarecrow to scare the crows away?
Doing your job, sir.
Why are they, floating around you? It makes zero sense.
And he's able to, sneak up on people and go into rooms that are locked. And there's a scene where the main protagonist woman is coming down the stable hallway, whatever you call it, to the stable, and she's walking down, and he's standing at the end, just standing there, supposed to be stone, just came back to life, but it's stone.
He's
not moving.
He's like this.
And he's just kind of sitting there. And she's up there and she's looking him over like, hey there, muscly face, what are you doing? And he's just like...
You can see him breathing.
He looks like he's got some sort of, condition, or he had too much caffeine because he's twitching.
He's drunk.
And he's breathing, yeah. And then she, reaches down, because in between his feet, he's got a little, leather pouch wrapped up. And inside the leather pouch is a gun. Because, that's what... Every, undead 100-year-old scarecrow really needs is
and
a
she
gun.
just picks it up all, casually and just carries it back inside,
And then her boyfriend finds it and he goes, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his reaction. They heard a noise and he went... Literally, that was the reaction of the actors. And the lead actress and the lead actor, first of all, did not have any chemistry. Didn't look like they belonged together. And I'm pretty sure they were the two best actors that they had, and that's why they got the lead roles. But typically you want to put people together that have some sort of chemistry at least, even if there's an age difference or they don't look like they match or whatever. It was a weird combination.
It was terrible.
The plot was thin.
It was a Dollar Tree movie. What do you expect? It was $1.25.
We try not to swear on this channel. We try to keep it fairly PG.
He's gonna quote.
But there was one line in the movie where it's getting close to the end, and the main, protagonists are in peril from the killer scarecrow guy, and he's trying to marry her, or he wants to marry her.
That's the whole reason that, and you can learn this in the first 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Read the back of the box,
Yeah, of the show, when you watch it. Basically, the scarecrow is looking for a bride. I mean, it's called Bride of Scarecrow, right? So he's trying to marry someone, and he's trying to marry the main chick or whatever.
Because she looks exactly like his original wife who was murdered, Mary Lou.
She was almost.
Oh, she was burned at the stake.
No, burned in the barn.
Oh, burned. She was burned. She was
burned in a
Her
field.
hair was fine, but her face was all burned up. It was weird. I don't know how it worked. But anyway, he's got the gun, and...
No, the boyfriend.
The boyfriend's got the gun, and the Scarecrow's got the girl, and he holds up the gun, he's like, I'm the one who's going to walk her down the aisle. I'm the one who's going to walk this bitch down the aisle. And then he shoots the Scarecrow in the head, and some hay flies out of the back of his head, and then he falls over, and then they're like, run! And they run away.
Yeah, and then he just pops back up again,
That's so romantic.
It's made out of hay. Hey.
And then we think there was some passage of time at the end between the last shot and the shot right before it, but they don't preface it. But all the dead bodies that we saw earlier don't seem to be there. He's dressed exactly the same way, but all the things that had happened to him, when you get injured during horror movies, they weren't there. But yet,
or when you murder people, you get blood on you.
Yeah.
He had a tiny speck of blood on him, and that was pretty much it. But he was bloody murdering people in the beginning.
The way things looked and were established right before that scene, were still happening, but it looked like it was probably maybe like a year later or something.
It was a year later because she inherited the house from those people.
No, I mean at the very, very end when he comes back.
Oh, right.
And we're pretty sure he came back. It wasn't like he left 5 minutes and came back. We think it was like a time had passed.
Yeah.
We're not sure.
Yeah, he wasn't bloody. He wasn't.
But
yeah.
I would say for $1, I'd like my money back.
Yeah.
And the weird thing is
That's what we should rate these on. Would you want your money back?
We were doing a little bit of a dive on the screenwriter and the director, and apparently they're
into scarecrows.
They're into working together. They made a prequel to this.
They like. Do you have the title still
And
of some of the movies that
they've made a lot of movies together? Sorry, I just hit Bailey on the back.
They're gems.
Yeah.
These titles are like
Louisa Warren and Shannon Holiday. We're looking at you.
So wait, you gotta go back to the
going back to the
beginning.
beginning?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to make it big.
That's right.
Starts off with straight to video, Darker Shades of Elise,
Which looks like a 50 Shades of Grey ripoff.
but like reversed maybe. I don't know. House on Elm Lake.
Which is like a Nightmare on Elm Street. But
Dirty
in a lake
Work
house.
also looks kind of porny.
Mandy the Doll. You know, we've got Robert the Doll and Annabelle.
Bride of Scarecrow, which we just watched. Curse of the Scarecrow, which came out the same year.
Because that's what you want.
Tooth Fairy.
Which there's been a lot of Tooth Fairies, but we looked at Tooth Fairy. There's 2 other movies after this one. Not by them, but it was so good they made more.
Pagan Warrior. Personal Shopper, which I don't know what the heck that is.
The
Leprechaun's Game.
The mask on that looks awful.
Cam Girl sounds kind of porny
Looks a
also.
little nudie. Rise of the Mummy could be a little...
Lockdowners seems also kind of porny.
Which looks like that one was made during the pandemic or shortly...
We need to watch the next one with Isaiah.
Dinosaur Hotel. There's a lot... Dinosaur Hotel, sorry. There's a lot of dinosaur Jurassic games, Jurassic... Like, there's like undead, there's like zombie dinosaurs. I don't know, there's all kinds of...
Hotel.
There's lots of them.
Conjuring the Plastic Surgeon.
A.K.A. Dr. Carver. And the best one...
Amityville Scarecrow.
A summer camp that is about to open to unwitting guests. However, there is something evil that lurks in the land.
Again, that got like 2.9 out of 10.
New camp, killer mascot. I'm
Very,
not
very
entirely sure. Is...
Wait, is it the same people?
What?
But with dark hair? She looks like that little girl, but like grown up.
Well, at least Louisa Warren didn't direct this one. But it is written by Shannon...
Holiday.
Oh, look.
Evil Genie.
Another dollar store find. I just wondered if it was a... Oh. I don't know if it was another...
The reviews on this on IMDb are so funny. They called it Amityville Poor Crow instead of Scarecrow. The amount of time it took me to think of that title pun is the same time it took the filmmakers to work on this movie.
Well, it's funny here. They say typical of most of today's low-budget horror from the UK, it looks nice. That's interesting because the last movie we watched wasn't the other one that you bought me from was a UK film.
No, I thought it was in
first one?
Canada or something.
Oh, was it?
I don't remember.
Soul Reaper?
Soul Reaper.
I don't know. Apparently, low-budget film making in the UK is a thing.
At the Dollar Tree.
All right. Well, we're pushing another 25-minute video, which is the way these dollar store drive-in and dine-ins go, which is fine.
Hopefully you're not mad at it.
But I wanted to ask one more thing before we do a final rating. We also ate from our dinner. We ate, what was it?
Oh, cheesecake burrito.
Which was a like cheesecake stuffed inside of a burrito
tortilla
shell. I don't know. Was it cooked, like fried or something? And
Mm-hmm.
there was like cinnamon and sugar on it. Reminded me of something else. I can't tell you what because I don't know.
Like a churro?
But no, the filling reminded me of something else I've eaten before. I just can't think of what
It's
it is.
really good.
But it was all right. Yeah.
I would give that a 10 out of 10.
Overall, if I was to rate the food that we had tonight, I'd probably give it a 7.
Yeah. I
Overall?
always give Burrito Loco a 7.
And then as far as the movie goes, out of 10, because we rate it on a different scale, the food is out of 5.
Yeah, do we do the movies out of 10?
Wait, no. The food's out of 10.
Yeah.
The movie's out of 5.
Like 5 popcorn kernels or something.
5, whatever it is that we're watching. So 5.
Oh, right. 5 crows.
5 dirty birds. No.
5 dirty birds.
So
5 kernels. I'm going to give it a
half?
Yeah. I was
Like
going
a
to say
0.5? Because it gave us something to talk about.
Yeah, it was
So there was that.
stupidly stupid.
But
I'm not going to say it. Stupidly stupid.
there really was no other like redeeming quality.
Put that on the back of the box.
I've seen some stinkers in my day, but this one was
Like Limburger.
it was bad. I'm sorry, Louisa Warren, and I forgot the other person, Shannon Holiday. I mean, I'm not sorry.
I can't stop yawning because it almost put me to sleep.
Yeah. Well, you're lucky. We got 2 more of these this month to do. So get ready.
We have fun doing them, so
We do.
we appreciate the content.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dollar Tree. Thank you, people who write weird movies.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will see you next week, but it's going to be a newly adventure. I don't even know what we're doing.
We'll figure it out.
Something. All right.